paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Iowa State's offense will get the first crack at it here. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the...
Oh, he's got some space. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Quarterback on the keeper. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And the crowd starting to rise up on this early 3rd and 10. Shoots it to the left. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Shakes off the defender. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Cyclones kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Suggs. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cyclones started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He caught it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out. Just
there he goes! And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Using his legs, it's Fox. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Here comes the Heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Cyclones with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. They'll run the counter.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Inside the 35. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pierre. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Tight end now in motion. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Cyclones didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pierre. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's O'Neal. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. He's past the 30. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kurtz. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. He makes the grab. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Catch in the middle, it's Kurtz. Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt, needed something to go right. You're down, you got to make plays, you got to get your team back in it. Great start, keep chipping away.
lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Fresno State. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Pierre. Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. It's complete on the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is in the air. And the return man will chance as the ball sails out of bounds. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Cyclones can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Turning it on. Makes the catch. It's Tompkins. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Gets it out fast. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll send out the kicker here. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'll send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Everett.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Third down play from the gun. Moving out of the pocket. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Sends it back in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the left. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Fox. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got an open man. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Everett. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So now it's second and long. Flips it out in the flat. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake. Complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The sure hands. It sucks. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Cyclones in a good spot here with second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Tompkins. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. What a disappointment. No good. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
And the Cyclones will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He has the first and still on his feet. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. That's caught. It's Everett. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Buffaloes are flying down the field. From the gun, running back gets the give. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The give to the back. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good, easy call for the refs. They're back to within a touchdown, 17-10 is the score. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Tulane was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in New Orleans. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the ground with the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving one. And the Cyclones come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
The Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Taking it the other way. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Off play action. Quick strike complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And the Buffaloes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Tompkins. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to take off. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. And the Cyclones line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Quick release on the RPO. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Buffaloes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll run the sneak for it. They pick up that 1st down easily. You wonder sometimes if you're 2-down territory there, you take a shot on 3rd and run it on 4th, but they opt to just move the chains here.
Man, I laugh now watching quarterback sneaks. It looks a lot less fun than back in my day when I played, because not only are you getting hit from the front now if you're a quarterback, but you've got your own guys running into your back now as well. We see these push plays more and more often today in college football. No fun.
Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. Quick spin on the ride. Open space at the 25. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Lets it fly. It's complete. Touchdown, Colorado. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Snagged out of the air. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Terrell.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And the Cyclones are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Everett. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Got a wide open receiver. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much, the roughing the passer penalty. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. No fall off from the noise or intensity from this crowd as we start the 4th quarter. And he was so close to scoring with that one, but he's shoved out of bounds at the 2. It's a 1-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Cyclones! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down near the goal line. Everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. They're trailing by just 4 to Fresno State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The short hands, it's Curse. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. Caught over the middle, it's Everett. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Working that left side now. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Curse. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. That's reeled in. It's Tompkins.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cyclones come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Cyclones kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Here's the handoff. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. The Cyclones pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Caught in the backfield. It's Suggs. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. He'll do it himself. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Cyclones kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He's got it on the right. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. Good, solid tackle. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. Touchdown, Iowa State! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to...
Gets away from one, finds some space. His defense giving up ground, and he's finally knocked down in the 26.
What a play call in a 2-minute situation. They find the shot opportunity, and they take advantage of it, flipping the field. They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get.
Touchdown, Buffaloes! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
And that extra point carries some significance. Now a field goal just ties the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buffaloes will try to run off the clock in the final minute. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He splits the uprights. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. That last field goal was a big one. Now it takes a touchdown to beat them. You want to pin them back on the kickoff here. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.